8:45 a.m., a passenger plane from the American Airlines flying out of Boston, Massachusetts was hijacked. They had crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan, tearing a gaping hole in the building and setting it on fire, taking the lives of 99 passengers and 5 sailors. At 9:03 a.m., a second hijacked airliner, United Airlines Flight 175, also flying out of Boston, Massachusetts, crashes into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. Again, there were no survivors. All 65 passengers lost their lives, and both buildings were ablaze. At 9:43 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, sending up a huge cloud of smoke. Evacuation began immediately. The 64 passengers lost their lives, with a total of 125 deaths, 55 of which were military personnel. At 10:05 a.m., the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapses, plummeting into the streets below. A massive cloud of dust and debris forms and slowly drifts away from the building. 630 people died, which were fewer than half the number killed in the North Tower. At 10:28 a.m., the World Trade Center's North Tower collapses from top down, releasing a tremendous cloud of smoke and debris. There were approximately 1,355 deaths. Over 90% of the deaths were from those located at or above the point of impact, where they would either trap, where they would later die of smoke inhalation, jump from the building, or were killed in the eventual collapse of the tower. At 11:26 a.m., United Airlines Flight 93 from Norwich, New Jersey, was hijacked. However, the passengers fought back and could control the plane, and the plane crashed into a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, preventing it from reaching its intended target in Washington, D.C. There were again no survivors. 33 passengers and the crew of 7 members died. Now, we will witness the significance of the lighting of the candles and the raising of the flag. The red candle will be lit in commemoration of all the victims, heroes, survivors, and families who lost their loved ones during 9/11. This candle will be lit by Captain Kyle Sweetman from the Brandywine Hunter Fire Company. The white candle will be lit by Mr. Jeremy Moore, who served with the 82nd Airborne in Afghanistan. For all the families of victims who were touched by this tragic event, which changed so many people's lives. blue candle will be lit by Corporal Derek Bono for justice, loyalty, perseverance, and reverence to God. We will now honor our heroes by observing the flag of the United States of America at Hassa and by naming the Delawareans who lost their lives on September 11, 2001. Robert John Figman. Robert David Barraza. Richard H. Stewart Jr.
I don't know if this one is
Matthew N. Flacco. John Richard Grabowski. Davis Greer Cessna Jr. At this time, I will ask those who are seated to please rise for the playing of taps.
Present arms!
Present arms!
over here.
Stand that, please.
Sir, this concludes the ceremony.
Carry on.
Green Knights community, thank you for joining us and honoring the folks who made the ultimate sacrifice and the surviving family members. I always remember, as former President Barack Obama once said, even the smallest act of service, the simplest act of kindness, is a way to honor those we lost, a way to reclaim that spirit of unity that followed 9/11. Have a beautiful day. I encourage you all out to go be humble and kind.
Great job.
The wraps? What? Wraps? Oh, yeah, kind of. But I'm going to make sure. Are we good?
Oh man, good. How are you?
Okay, cool.
I know, right?
Alright.
You want us to follow you?
No, not
Okay, we're good.
Okay, guys, just stand fast.